What's going on, everybody? Noah from Stage 3 Motorsports here, and today I'm going to show you how to install these Ford Performance tow hooks on your F-150. Now, a quick note, these are available in both red and blue. We're installing the red set here, obviously, but the other thing I want to point out is that Ford Performance is the brand name, and I know this sounds like a dumb thing to explain, but these are not a performance tow hook, so to speak. For some reason, there's a lot of confusion surrounding that, and people don't understand why they would be performance. It's not a performance add-on. It's just a tow hook with a nice paint color added on, and they're quite a bit more durable paint-wise than what you'd get by just spray painting your own tow hooks. So that's the only change there, but let's get right into the install. The first thing you guys will need to do is reach in and push down on the bottom of this plastic air dam that's around the tow hook, and you can kind of grab it from the back too, but if you unclick it, it has two little plastic tabs that kind of hold it, and all that's going to do is give us a little more wiggle room, so that way when I peel this up you can see that there's a bolt head right here, and we can actually get a deep well 15mm socket over that, and then we can loosen this up and pull it all the way out. Coming around to the back of your bumper, you'll see that there's another blue bolt here that's holding the back of the tow hook. You don't have to completely remove this one. We can loosen it up with a 15mm socket again. If you want to remove it, you can replace it with the brand new hardware that Ford provides, but really it's the exact same thing. So we'll loosen it up enough that we can notch the tow hook out of it, but you also will want to push this plastic piece back forward just so you get a little more room since we pushed it back in the way of this bolt to start. So I'm going to break that loose and then we should be able to wiggle this out. Now that it's loose, you can see we've got some play, and if you push the tow hook in towards the truck, there's actually a hole where that little bolt head will fit through, and then the tow hook can come out from the front of the bumper, so we'll move around to the outside. To bring the tow hook out from the front here, we do have to get this plastic shroud out with it, so it's a little bit of a fight. It just takes some patience to wiggle it free from this lip in the bumper, but once we get it down, we can bring both pieces out. There we go. From here, it's pretty straightforward. We're just going to take our new Ford Performance tow hook and loop it around the bolt, hook it into place, and then obviously it's just going to tighten up and reinstall the same way that we took the factory one out. I'll mention it again, but you can reuse the factory bolt that you pulled out, or you can use the new hardware that Ford provides in the kit. It doesn't make a huge difference unless your factory hardware is super worn out or damaged. So we'll get this threaded into the insert in the frame, and we'll just get it going by hand here to make sure it doesn't cross thread. And then now that we've got it turning a little bit and it's got good purchase, we can hammer this in, we'll torque it down, and we'll then go around to the back, tighten the other one, and it should be all locked in place. Real quick, I did want to mention that this little factory plastic air dam can be pushed back over the new tow hooks, and then you'll just have to push the little rubber trim in so that way it seats nicely behind it. There's not really a major practical purpose here other than to just deflect some air around the tow hook, and I believe Ford does this for fuel economy. Personally, I don't really like these because they usually end up broken and they kind of block off the back of the tow hook, so there's not as much space to loop around it. So it's up to you if you want to use them or not, but we'll leave them off here. All right, so that's all it takes to swap out your tow hooks with these new Ford Performance versions, and it's a pretty simple job that you can do in your driveway with rudimentary tools for the most part. It does help to have an electric impact, as you saw, but it's not a requirement. And if you guys are interested in picking up a set of these, either in red or blue, I'll have links to both of those down in the description. That's going to shoot you over to our website, and as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.